Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's once again a winter wonderland here in Binghamton, and I'm going to take you guys along for a ride through the area. It's about the tail end of the storm right now. The conditions are clearly improving. I was out earlier and the roads were much sloppier than this. Be sure to let me know down in the comments how things are in your neck of the woods. Maybe I'll switch to going up to the highway later. Sorry if the image is a little crooked. This was a last-minute setup job here. Maybe I'll pull over real quick and adjust the angle of the camera here. I don't like it. Don't judge me. I'm stopping in front of these handicapped spots here. There, I guess that's a little bit better. Taking you guys for a ride through the lovely winter weather conditions here in Binghamton. I think we got anywhere from about 4 to 6 inches of snow today, depending on where you were at. Let me know down in the comments where you're watching from and how much snow you got in your area. I'd say about a good 4 to 6 inches fell, depending on where you're at, like I said. And for me, this was kind of unexpected. I woke up this morning and everything was covered in snow, and I was like, huh, I didn't even know this was happening. Shows how weather alert I am, I guess. Also gonna plug you guys in there. There we go. We're at the Mayor Ryan roundabout here. We'll let this lady cross the street, even though it's not a crosswalk. So yeah, welcome to the live stream, everybody. If you're just joining us, I'm going to take you guys for a short ride through the winter wonderland that is Binghamton. I said this a few minutes ago, but wasn't really expecting today to be as snowy as it is. But yeah, drop me a comment. Token says that's the only weed store I haven't been to yet. I'm not even... Oh, I see what you're talking about. It was right behind me there. We're in scenic downtown Binghamton, just passing the Boscovs. About to cross over the Shenango River. And so far, the roads are very, very clean as opposed to this afternoon when it was quite snowy out. But if you're not from the area, this is what a good old-fashioned winter storm looks like. We haven't gotten a lot of big storms in the last couple winters, I feel like. Of course, there was the big one in 2020 where we got about 4 feet of snow, and I feel like there hasn't really been much in the way of storms since then. So today was kind of a surprise, waking up to there being a lot of snow on the ground. Silly me, I thought I could get out and get some drone footage today, but that ended up not happening, obviously. Can't fly in snow, or at least you're not supposed to. Looks like 6 inches of snow in Springfield, Massachusetts. Guys are enjoying the live stream so far. And yeah, like I said, it's still snowing. This is the tail end of the storm here, and the roads have improved a lot. This is Main Street, so it's obviously going to be a little bit cleaner than a lot of the side streets usually are. I know a lot of school districts in the area had a snow day today. There's quite a bit of traffic out here. I mean, it's approaching the rush hour. But you would think there'd be a lot less given how snowy it was today. Or on the flip side, maybe now that the roads are clearing up a little bit, maybe people are starting to venture out. I think what I'm going to do here in a minute is turn down one of these side streets and go up to the highway and see how that's doing. My wife told me earlier that it was mostly clear on the highway now, but maybe we'll jot off here and go see what it looks like. Got a commenter here, can't really see the name at the moment because the camera's out of my view. It says, wary of the salt brine. You should be, man, it rots cars. Looks like we're coming into a pretty big squall right now, and the roads are getting a little bit messier than they were in downtown. Says it's always so nice with the houses. I agree. Binghamton, if there was ever a quintessential snow globe city, it's got to be Binghamton or Buffalo or some of those towns that are along Oneida Lake or Lake Erie or whatever it is. Lake Ontario. Some of the towns along Lake Ontario have to be the quintessential snow globe towns. Yeah, man, it's really coming down again here. according to the radar maps I looked at, 4 o'clock was supposed to be about the end of the storm. And it seems like it's actually getting worse now, so who knows? If you're just joining us, I'm taking you guys for a drive through the winter wonderland that is Binghamton. It's a little bit of an unexpected, at least to me, an unexpected snowstorm today. Let me know down in the comments where you're watching from and how much snow you're getting. I believe this is pegged at 4 to 6 inches of snow, and I'd say so far we're right on target. I would say there's about 4 to 6 inches depending on where you're at. We're turning on to Glenwood Avenue now. I'm going to take you guys up to the highway, and we'll see how things are looking up that direction. It actually looks in decent condition now. That's pretty cool. This street, Clinton Street and Glenwood Avenue, this general vicinity, has had a lot of lane and road closures over the years. They've been repaving and redoing the area. And it looks like that bridge we just went over, looks like they did quite a bit of work to it. It looks really good. This poor guy with a cane up here is trying to cross the street. Kind of feel bad for him. It's not very clean. But yeah, let me drop me some comments. Let me know what you think, where you're watching from, how much snow you got. I know we got a couple of Florida viewers on the channel here frequently. So, and a couple people, 1 or 2 people from California usually. So, you know, drop a line, drop a comment, drop a like. Make sure you hit subscribe if you're not. Token says I got robbed at the gas station on the left. That does not surprise me, Token. That gas station does not have the greatest of neighborhoods, greatest of areas, but I'm sure I can find worse. This building, this church straight ahead, I feel like they should have a giant arrow on it reminding me where to turn when I'm going down Glenwood, because I always forget where the turn is. But that church helps me remember, so I wish they'd put like a big arrow on it or something. Just for me, just for me. 6 guys rolled up on bikes. That does not sound good, Token. So we're coming up on the highway here. This Downs Avenue we're on right now is not cleaned very well. But fortunately I have all-wheel drive, so we'll manage. Also, if you're going to leave a comment, here's a fun one. Tell me what gas prices are like in your area. In the span of about 2 weeks here, they've gone from, maybe 3 weeks, they've gone from about $3.50, $3.60 a gallon down to about $3.10, $3.20, depending on where you're at. There's a couple stations that are still up around $3.30. I got gas today. If I had paid cash, I would have gotten $3.03 a gallon. But I used my card, so it was $3.09, which is still a really good deal compared to what it was. So we're approaching Route 17, Interstate 86. If you take a left over here, you can get on the eastbound side and end up in Binghamton. We're going to keep going straight, though, and take a left and get on the westbound side towards Elmira. Woods Spy says gas here is $2.85 a gallon in Orange County. That's pretty good. I'm eagerly awaiting the day that gas drops under 3 here. I don't think any stations in our area yet are under $3 a gallon. But it's only a matter of time. We're getting real close. love this. I love this little traffic light they put in here. It literally has no turns. It's just to facilitate this left-hand turn lane when it gets busy. So they put a whole traffic light in, essentially for one function. In fact, the two green lights facing us, they could just take the light bulbs right out of the red and yellow because it never, ever comes off the green over there. San Diego, $4.49 a gallon, says CM. That is a ripoff, but not unexpected for California. I think California is the highest gas taxed state in the country, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that. Alright, so we're on 17 westbound, Interstate 86 if you prefer. And it's weird, off to the left it's sunny, and off to the right it's a snow squall. So Dennis says, can you tour Endwell one day? My wife was from Endwell long ago. Well, Dennis, if you go back on the channel, there's quite a few videos from the general area, and you'll probably find some Endwell content on there. But we're actually going to be driving through part of Endwell here shortly. In fact, I'll take you guys down Watson Boulevard in a few minutes here. Well, not Watson. Take you down Main Street in Endwell, and then over the railroad tracks and up near part of Watson anyway. So the roads are mostly clear. It's pretty slushy up here on 17. The traffic's moving somewhat slow compared to normal. My windshield's getting a little cruddy here. Boy, this guy ahead of me does not want to go fast. And now I got slow people all around me. Quite a few people watching at the moment, so I'll keep going down 17 free wall. And we'll get off at the Endicott exit. Because if I know Endicott, and I think I do, it probably has some of the worst plowed roads in the area. So that'll be interesting to watch, or see, I think. This car ahead of me keeps throwing snow. Not cool, guy. Yeah, CJ, the highway's pretty good. I was out around noon, and I can tell you it was not good at all. I was on 81, and it was pretty dicey. I mean, there were tire tracks to follow, but the road itself was not well plowed at that point. And now it looks like the main roads are, so that's fortunate. The one annoying thing is the spray from the cars ahead of me. Oh, and this truck is, we're not going to let him cut me off. Moving pretty good. We're doing the speed limit right now. Quite honestly, I'd like to be doing slightly more in the passing lane, but this guy ahead of me, there's a car ahead of him that just doesn't want to get out of the way. But I need to get off soon anyways. Move over. Actually, looks like there's two cars ahead of him. We're about to cross the Susquehanna River, which is pretty high, by the way. For this time of year, I feel like that's not very normal. The bridge was slightly slippery there, I feel like. Good thing I have a lot of windshield washer fluid on board. So if you're just joining us, I'm taking you guys for a little ride through the area as we hit the end of a winter storm here. For me, this was unexpected. I didn't know that we were going to get this much snow today, and I think as a general rule, most of the area saw about 4 to 6 inches so far. But like I said, I think this is the end, so... So this turn coming up here, especially when it's snowy out, I've seen quite a few cars blow the turn here and just go straight into the wall, or heard about it anyway, and seen the tire marks in the roadway. Welcome to fabulous Endicott. I feel like they need a welcome sign. Like, they had one and they took it down, but now they need a new one. And just for giggles, they should make it look like the Vegas sign and light it up too. In fact, this pole up here, this little square pole that goes across the road, used to have a welcome to Endicott sign, but I think there was some kind of structural issue with it and they took it down. Yeah, they should put it back, but make it like a Vegas sign, you know? Just for fun. So here's McKinley Avenue, and it looks like the only plowing that's been done on it is from cars driving on it. It doesn't look plowed at all. It looks like it's just melting naturally, you know? World famous IBM buildings coming up on the right here, the ones that are going to be torn down. You got the newly renovated buildings on the left. Going under one of the last remaining pedestrian bridges. So we're at the corner of Watson and McKinley. Kind of want to find a hill to drive up. I'm going to go up and take a right, and we'll find a hill to go up. This Toyota in front of me's got a lot of tailpipe smoke coming out of it, I feel like. This Sitco on the right here is like, if you live on the north side, it's like the last opportunity for gas. They kind of have they have a great location just because they have the market on this side of town kind of cornered. Unless you go further down Watson, then you get to the Burnderry and the Moravito. But like if you're heading north, they kind of have the market cornered, I feel like. Chad says 26 here in Maryland. Well, lucky you, Chad. That's a heat wave. It's 22 here, so you got us by what, 3 degrees? 4 degrees? 4 degrees, yeah. Let's go up Jenkins. I feel like Jenkins has to be pretty steep. Yeah, there we go. Let's go all the way up Jenkins. And then that'll have to be the end of this live stream. But yeah, be sure to drop a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. Links to support the channel are always down in the video description if you feel so inclined. Yeah, this hill's pretty good. It's not very slippery. It's just not cleaned all the way. CJ says he worked as a temp worker for IBM. Fun times. Yeah. Sadly, the legacy of IBM is, IBM is gone now. Alright, we made it to the peak of the mountain, and it's only slightly dicey up here. But this is going to have to be the end of the live stream for me, guys. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to hit a thumbs up on the video. Hit subscribe if you're not. Drop a comment. And like I said, links if you want to support the channel, always down in the description for you. Have a great night, everybody. I hope you enjoy the snow and get to go sledding if you're local. And if you're somewhere warm, send me a plane ticket. I'll come join you. Have a great night.